Training camp for the Browns just about 5 weeks away, as hard as that is to imagine. Andrew Berry likely putting the final touches on that roster as they get ready for training camp. So welcome in Tyler Johnson, Faithful Dogs podcast, as well as Network 216. Tyler, most people, and I think you and I agree, defensive tackle, maybe running back, the two areas that you could see some tinkering with. Who are some names that are still out there that you think make sense for the Browns?
Yeah, a couple of names that make sense. I'll start at defensive tackle because to me that's still the biggest need for this team. I mean, they've gone out, you added Dalvin Tomlinson, and he was a huge addition, and that's not discounting him at all. But outside of that, veteran-wise, you added Maurice Hurst and Tristan Hill. Tristan Hill is pretty much underachieved since he came into the NFL. Maurice Hurst shown potential his rookie year, but has battled some very severe injuries throughout his career, so he's more of that wild card type. Siaki Ika, of course, is a rookie. Jordan Elliott, we've kind of seen what we've gotten from him in the last couple of years, so hard to trust him. And Tommy Togiai, unfortunately, that hasn't worked out. But a couple names that really come to mind for me. The first one is defensive tackle Matt Ioannidis. I've been talking about him pretty much all offseason, regardless of who the Browns have signed, because he's not going to break the bank as a signing. You could probably get him around, especially now this late in a free agency, probably around $3 million in incentives, maybe push that to $5 million. And you're getting a very solid defensive tackle, 66.4 overall grade. He's solid against the run at 63.5, pass rush grade 69.1. He's better as a pass rusher than he is a run defender. But at the same time, you don't need him to be great. You just need him to be average, and he can do that for you. Again, cheap. He'll be 30 years old to start the season, 6'3", 305 pounds, but make a lot of sense because he can play inside and outside, and the Browns love those. Andrew Berry loves that type of flexibility within his players, as you saw with bringing in Zadarius Smith, drafting Alex Wright. Isaiah McGuire could play a little inside out too. So Andrew Berry loves those types of players. Jim Schwartz loves the flexibility on the defensive line. The other defensive tackle stands out to me is Shelby Harris. He was released by the Seattle Seahawks, 6'3", 300 pounds. He's going to be 32 years old this year. He played around a little over 500 snaps last year, so he can give you some really good reps. 73.2 overall grade, 76.9 run. Not as great as a pass rusher, better as a run defender. But again, I trust Shelby Harris and Matt Ioannidis starting next to Dalvin Tomlinson right now, as opposed to Siaki Ika, Jordan Elliott, Maurice Hurst. I'm a big Maurice Hurst fan, but I think he's more of a rotational guy. And then just at running back, Dave, the Patriots released James Robinson. I know he's had some injury concerns, but I would look at James Robinson. He's proven he can produce as an NFL back when given the opportunity. If you can bring him in as your third running back, maybe compete for a backup job, he's only 25 years old. So it's the type of player I could see Andrew Berry bringing in.